Our first bout of the evening, we've got 3 2-minute rounds of kickboxing action. We're about to begin here. All right, we've got Vaughn in the blue trunks, Vaughn Purinton. We've got Andy Garcia in the black trunks.
And they are off to a strong start already, trading in the pocket against the fence. And with approximately 30 seconds left here, Garcia's corner continues to call for pressure. And both men landing, but Purinton catching Garcia coming in. Oh, and a great right from Purinton. Andy firing back.
This is definitely Vaughn Purinton's round here. He has had consistent volume throughout this entire round.
Yeah.
And you see the highlights. I mean, these are two wild men.
Yes, neither is playing. See Purinton riding the edge of the cage and landing when Garcia gives him the chance.
It appears that Garcia's nose is broken, which is brutal in a fight like this with so much volume.
You can see the nose of Garcia just busted by shots like that just got through.
Huge props to Andy Garcia's heart staying in this fight despite a brutally broken nose. Oh!
And Purinton staying super patient throughout this fight despite landing such big shots consistently. His head movement from...
This is a hell of an exchange!
Garcia's corner calling for him to not get backed up against that fence.
Our third and final round. Once again, that's Purinton in the blue gloves and Garcia in the red gloves. Garcia already eating hard shots.
Oh, both men just going for it, wanting to close out this fight with a finish. Listen, the nose of Purinton is also busted open. Evening the cards there. Oh, good footwork there from Purinton. Garcia dominating the center of the cage, walking Purinton down against, and he circles out.
Got some blood splatter there. Out soon. Purinton looking exhausted out there. And I don't blame him, because he threw incredible volume in both the opening rounds.
And Garcia, despite everything that happened, continuing to land here and get the better of Purinton in the third. And another leg kick here late with seconds to go. Wow, what a fight here to start our card, Mountain Force 37.
Huge credit to both men. Both men should be so proud of themselves. Just the crowd just getting absolutely an incredible fight. Round number 1 of this kickboxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. We've got Hunter Olsen in the white trunks and Jess Percey in the black trunks, and they already start exchanging.
Showing them different styles is very important.
So true. And then he goes low to the body there and lands clean.
Indeed, when they bring those hands shelling up. Oh, and Percey fires back, perhaps baiting him in there by shelling up.
Yeah, nice work by Percey there.
Hunter Olsen and Jess Percey keeping the action rolling here at Mountain Force 37.
I do think that round was a pretty clean Olsen round. I think Jess Percey's got to, in this next round, just bite down on the mouthpiece and really try to, get into the pocket there, because too often, and you see it right here, he's just in the kicking range, and he's not close enough to land his own strikes. Round number 2 of our kickboxing bout is underway.
We see a slip there from Olsen.
You got to be careful. You can really see the athleticism from Olsen, even in that slip. I mean, he got serious air there.
Indeed, but you do not want to slip up when you have shots like those coming from Jess.
I think Jess Percey is doing exactly what he needs to do. He's trying harder to close that distance and he's definitely throwing more volume in the opening of this second round.
Indeed, you can feel the pressure is higher, but it's another heavy leg kick there from Hunter Olsen.
So those leg kicks are definitely going to,
Sits him down there, does Jess Percey. We have the first knockdown of the evening. A big leg kick. Tries to double up, does Olsen.
And you can see that welt at home, right? Right there, you could see it. I mean, that is as painful of a welt as I've ever seen. Looks like he was kicked by a bull.
Oh, but fires back.
There it is,
establishing
visible
some
again.
respect here, but Olsen continuing to walk him down, fire that jab out, and land clean leg kicks. And good sportsmanship from Percey not to follow up. But does swarm him here against the cage and lands big clubbing hooks to the body. Oh, this is a beatdown here.
The crowd going absolutely wild, cheering on the Montanan in this bout.
That was one heck of a flurry from Percey. And Olsen trying to establish some respect back with that jab.
Now, Olsen did a good job of covering up there.
And ending a combo with a leg kick.
It's true.
Again. Oh. Percey did check that one. But anyone can make a definitive statement still and steal this round. Good jab by Olsen. And another flurry here by Percey with 30 seconds left.
These flurries by Jess very well could win him the round and the fight.
And in the final seconds, we see both men with a strong third round. I'm split. I'm not a judge. I'm just a commentator.
Blue, your winner for the night, Blue corner!
And there we have it. Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada again taking home the W here to Progressive Fighting Academy's Hunter Olsen.
All right, we've got another Progressive Fighting Academy fighter. That means, yes, he is a Canadian, the brother of Hunter Olsen, who we saw last fight.
Levi Nanney!
And here we have Levi Nanney of Nampa, Idaho. A touch of gloves here. And a thanks to our third man in the cage, Ref Johnny Aho.
Round number one of this kickboxing bout scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. We've got Logan Olsen in the red trunks and the Levi Nanney in the green trunks. These guys are already swinging. Brutal leg kicks by Olsen.
And Olsen sweeps Nanney and goes out with a flying kick and knocks down Nanney early in the first.
Levi listening to his corner there, still in this fight, definitely not, too.
And we get the count here from Ref Johnny Aho, who deems us good to go.
All right, let's see how he can recover from that. He's targeting all parts of the body, from the legs to the body to the head. Oh my God!
Another big knockdown from Logan Olsen.
Ref Aho could call this right now.
We get another standing count here.
The towel has been thrown in. We've got a victory by Logan Olsen. Huge win in the first round by Logan with 2 knockdowns. And ultimately that second one, this corner had seen enough and they called off the fight. And he does his jumping
that
kick.
right hand lands beautiful.
He does a jumping kick and then a right hand right to follow it. I mean, it's an incredible performance by Logan.
And all props there to Levi Nanney's corner, knowing when to call it here. In these amateur fights, you don't want to see someone eat too much damage. and I believe it was indeed the right call. I believe the ref was close to calling it as well.
Blue corner, let's give it up for Logan Olsen!
Logan Olsen by quarter stoppage, moving up his record with a clean finish. And welcome back, everybody, to Mountain Force 37, live from the beautiful Helena Civic Center in the Queen City, Helena, Montana. We are moving from kickboxing into grappling. No gi, submission only. That means you must make your opponent tap out from a choke, arm bar, leg lock, anything that makes your opponent go uncle. And first to the cage, out of Billings, Montana, Joel Durand.
His opponent, Mr. Will Collins.
Will Collins, the hometown boy, fighting out of Bear Hug Jiu-Jitsu.
Shout out to blue corner, Will Collins in the red. And we're off for our submission-only grappling bout. Tying up in the clinch early, and Joel jumps in, potentially looking for a leg here. And he goes for a heel hook early here on Collins. And I believe that right there was the tap.
Didn't go his way.
Indeed, for anyone who was surprised by how quick that tap came in that weird position, you know when a leg lock is in deep. And as you said, if you do not tap right away, you risk entirely blowing apart your knee. So a smart tap, too, from Will Collins to make sure that he gets back in there another day. Walking out first to the blue corner is Bozeman, Montana's Zack Fowler. Alex Cummings is a very experienced grappler in his own right, an extensive competitive jiu-jitsu career, and a black belt. And with a tap of hands, we're off, as we see Fowler immediately sit down to a bottom position. Cummings goes for a leg here, both men on a leg.
Oh, that looks nasty.
Oh, this is a leg battle here, and we can see Fowler trying to cross that leg to the other side here. Oh, as he goes to try and scoop that heel. But Cummings gets his base beneath him here and is in a better position to fight off this leg lock attempt from Zack Fowler. These gentlemen have 10 minutes to get the submission. There is no decision possible. Just simply not going to happen. As we may have seen here, Cummings eventually gets his leg there, caught in the scramble.
Mr. Zack Fowler!
And Zack Fowler picking up a win here in our submission grappling league with a leg lock victory. That is 2 grappling matches, 2 leg locks. I do believe, actually, this may be our first MMA bout of the evening. We have these smaller 4-ounce gloves here.
Michael Kampel fighting out of Hamilton, Montana. That's Olsen Bering MMA. Round number 1 of this MMA bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds.
We have Takota Ashley in the blue wrapped gloves and Michael Kampel in the red wrapped. A good knee there lands for Ashley.
Oh!
And there we have the TKO finish called by ref Johnny Aho in favor of, in the blue corner, Takota Ashley. Let's see a replay here. Oh, it was a big right hand that just sat him down and finished with some clean ground and pounds.
I think this is a first for Mountain Force. Your winner by TKO in the first round at 22 seconds by way of TKO, and out of the blue corner, Mr. Takota Ashley.
And welcome to the co-main event here of Mountain Force 37 live in Helena, Montana, as we welcome to the cage our first title challenger, Hannah Silva of St. George, Utah. And coming up from Phoenix, Arizona's MMA lab is Jenna Williams. 4-3 record, hoping to walk away with the Mountain Force MMA flyweight title.
Scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. We've got Hannah Silva in the black trunks and Jenna Williams in the blue trunks.
And here we see some striking at a distance as both fighters establish their range. Oh, and we see a grappling initiation by Silva, who ends up on the back of Jenna Williams. We are in backpack mode, looking for a rear naked choke is Silva.
Now Williams doing a good job of fighting the hands.
To stay here in backpack mode.
And we're seeing Hannah Silva eat hard strikes.
Jenna Williams ends up in top position as her corner calls for her to pass the guard of Silva. And now it is Williams on the back of Silva. But Silva with some slick jiu-jitsu keeps her legs engaged. Oh, but some hammer fists from Williams get through.
Be over soon, folks.
Oh, those were big hammer fists. There are 10 seconds remaining here in the first round. Can Silva last out the ground and pound of Williams?
Oh, these are hard strikes.
Oh, taking a close look here.
Could this be over?
As Silva, by the skin of her teeth, makes it out of the first round after some brutal ground and pounds by defending champion Jenna Williams.
That was so brutal. I'm not sure if Hannah Silva will be able to continue. Oh, and the ref has called it off. That is a victory for Jenna Williams in the very first round.
The first round due to the corner stoppage after the first round, and your winner for the 125-pound women's flyweight division championship title belt goes to and out of the red corner, Miss Jenna Williams.
And Phoenix, Arizona's Jenna Williams takes home the Mountain Force Flyweight Championship after a stellar performance against Hannah Silva. Welcome to the cage from Winnipeg, Alberta, Canada, Desmond Johnson.
Well, it's been a good night for the Canadians. Let's see if Desmond can keep that up. Fighting out of Dragon Muay Thai,
which he will need to challenge Mr. Louie Lopez in our main events.
Louie Lopez, the hometown boy. Round number 1 of our main event MMA bout with 5 3-minute rounds. We've got Desmond Johnson, the Canadian, in the black trunks, and we've got the Montanan, Louie Lopez, in the white trunks.
Both men establishing themselves on the feet here, trying to find distance. And Johnson level changes and goes for the takedown. Almost lands right in mount, but Lopez uses those legs to keep him away. And Lopez reverses position, ends up in side control against the cage, pinning down Johnson. We will see if Lopez can retain side control. He does not. He gets put in the guard of Johnson. Johnson sure to sap the gas tank and open up some headshots there.
Oh, and it appears that Louie Lopez could be getting the finish, and he does! Louie Lopez, the Montanan, getting the victory in our main event tonight.
Louie Lopez with some beautiful, patient ground and pound, rips to the body, waits for those shots up top to open up, and secures the finish in the very first round.
And he sticks the landing. He was able to reverse position, you didn't see that. But once he got on top, it wasn't long before the finish happened. Landed some good shots to the body, as you see there. He postures up, and this is where it's the beginning of the end, folks.
And I believe we see an elbow here to really finish it off. There it was. As soon as those elbows started flying, Ref Johnny Aho had seen enough.
Red corner, Louie and Lopez.
Helena's own Louie El Loco Lopez taking home the victory here at 145 pounds.
Yes, great night. So many awesome finishes. Love it. Can't wait to see you next time.
Indeed, this is Ethan Holmes and Christian